Good evening, Sheffield. So, I am aware, by the way, that I look like every builder from Wetherspoons. You know the type, Wednesday morning, 10 o'clock. 2 Stellas in. When I'm out drinking with the first act, Black Lewis. And I look like I'm going to use the phrase, no, you're alright. It's just the rest of it. I know I look like that. I know I look like I went to the Tommy Robinson March. Nice to see you again, Matt. But actually, I was raised as Jehovah's Witness. Sorry. Old habits die hard. And that is the best fucking knock-knock joke you're going to get all night, I'm telling you. So I like to do a little bit of topical stuff, a little bit of political stuff. If I take the piss out of the guy or girl you like, it just means they're relevant. I'm a 40-year-old, overweight, divorced, ex-Jehovah's Witness that's driven a fucking 100 miles to be here. If you think I'm judging your political opinion, yeah, I am. But if you care what I think, that says more about you than it does about me. So I like to open with a little topical one from this country just to gauge the room. Alright, Sheffield? So, a racist and a murderer walk into a pub. You know what, fella? A racist and a murderer walk into a pub. Barman says, "Evening, officers." I think we're going to be alright. So people will say to me, what was it like being racist as Jehovah's Witness? And Scott Mills has fucked the punchline for this joke. Because I normally say, well, more perverts than the BBC. But not as many as the Catholic Church. So, safer than Sunday school, but more dangerous than Match of the Day. But apparently the Radio 2 breakfast show is still a bit iffy. But they say the BBC's woke left, you know, fucking woke BBC, female Doctor Who, gonna have a black James Bond, still a white bloke that plays the pervert on the BBC, though, isn't it? Not giving up that role yet, are they? So do you remember when Labour got in 18 months ago, yeah? And do you remember when they announced the assisted dying programme? Oh shit, it wasn't called that, was it? Sorry, no, the cut to the pensioners when the fuel allowance. Yeah, that and that was bad news for my nan. Genuinely, she was terrified. She was. Well, understandably. But we got through winter and we got to spring. So I got a new house. Back off, she's already dead. And then, did we also see, I don't know, it turns out it was the Russians and AI, which was really disappointing, that they did that video, they brought a video out to discredit Keir Starmer, because the point in Peter Mandelson's fine, but taking drugs is bad. So the Russians brought this video out, and it was Keir Starmer and President Macron doing cocaine on the train. Did anybody see that? So they brought this out, it turned out it was AI, and I was quite disappointed, because I thought cocaine on the train, see it, say it, snort it. So stupid. Oh, thank the Russians for that. But do you know the favourite to be next Prime Minister is in this country? Does anybody know? It's Farage. If you're not sure who Nigel Farage is, he's the leader of Reform UK, KK. And do we know who's come out in support of reform? Bonnie Blue. Do we know Bonnie Blue? That's where I recognise you from, sir. So Bonnie Blue, if you don't know, she's the only fans girl that slept with 1,054 men in one day. Yeah, Jesus, she needs him. Yeah, and she's come out in support of reform, and that surprised me because I thought she was all about letting people in. We're going to talk about America for a bit. It's going to get a little bit darker. We're all right with that, Sheffield? Yeah, a little bit. Only a little bit. So, well, we'll talk about the Iran war first of all, because there's a lot of comedic value in that, I suppose. You can tell the war's not going great because Donald Trump has resorted to going, did you know he's gay? Like that's a thing. But did you know that Iran has been nominated for an environmentalist award just this week? Yeah, for just stopping oil. That is... Greta Thunberg is so conflicted. Also, what else we going? Oh, did we know that on Epstein files, again, loads of comedic value in the Epstein files, have we seen who's mentioned in them a lot? Stephen Hawking. Mm-hmm. He's mentioned in them hundreds and hundreds of times. And apparently, according to these emails, Stephen Hawking would only fuck the white women. Stephen Hawking. I thought he was big into black holes. Now, that is a fantastic science joke, if you're not sure. But Trump is still banging on about making America great again. So my dad's 70, and he talks about the good old days, and he says America hasn't been great since the 60s. Seems a bit dicey, but I said to him, why is that, Dad? And he said, well, son, in the 60s, snipers could hit presidents. And not miss them, stood still on golf courses. Twice. Where are we getting these assassins from? Team you? Like, what? What is going on? Well. Okay, anybody watch the Super Bowl? Any fans? There's American in it, this one. So just me and you for this bit. Did you watch the Super Bowl? Okay, great. So the Super Bowl is big with a halftime show, yeah? We know that. I can't speak Spanish, so I'm going to have to talk about last year's. So what I've done there is I wrote a joke a year ago and I've just waited until it can become relevant again. So last year, and I will translate it for the people of Sheffield, one rapper called another rapper a pedo while Serena Williams did a crip walk. That's what happened. British version of that, I guess, would be FA Cup final. Ed Sheeran calls Scott Mills a nonce while Zoe Ball does the makeup. Yes. And that's the difference between Britain and America. Because Kendrick, he paid $15 million just to call Drake a nonce on live TV. So I'm originally from a little place called Stevenage. There's a fella in my local called Kev. For 20 quid, he'll just go and spray paint Peter across the guy's front door. And if you've got 50, he'll try and make sure it's the right house. No, you won't, Kev. You've got no teeth, mate. And Drake said he only got through it because of the love, support, and strength of his partner. And I thought, that's nice, isn't it? That's nice. A lot of pressure to tell a 16-year-old, but... Look it up. So, anybody here from Essex, by the way, or visited Essex? Anyone know where Essex is? Yeah? Hands up. What, from Essex or just know where it is? Born in Essex. Whereabouts in Essex? Oh, okay. So this is about a friend of mine's from Dagenham, which allegedly is London if you're from there, but it's not. It's Essex, isn't it? Dagenham's Essex. And this is Essex geologically. So I don't know if you know, but if you live in Essex, you're more likely statistically to vote reform than anywhere else in the country. Fair enough. Do whatever you want. You're wrong, but... And it's been her dream since she was 11. She's 38 now, to move to France. So I was quite surprised when she voted leave in the referendum. I said to her, "So, why'd you vote leave?" And she said, "Lou, want to move to France, do I?" Don't want to fucking remain here. And she was actually supposed to come tonight. She's been over there now 8 months, and she's just bought this brand new left-hand drive thing. 3 weeks old, this car. 3 weeks old. 2 days ago, gets off the ferry at Dover. 3 weeks old. Car breaks down. British Transport Police got towed to safety, and she was just staying in a little shitty hotel until it sorted out. She rang me up quite upset. I said, "I don't know why you're upset, so." Bought an unregistered European across on a boat. It stopped working as soon as it got here. And now the British taxpayers have to pay for your I told you, right, left, just relevant, that's all it is. But no, that's not fair. She's not really racist because she was over about 6 months ago, and me and her and Black Lewis was in Wetherspoons. She'd had a couple of Stellas, and she said, "Do you know what? He's alright." It's just the rest of them. So I'm going to leave you with two final things. One is the first joke I ever wrote, and secondly, raise the Jehovah's Witness. I've got to leave you with a knock-knock joke, can I, really? So, I was working in this guy's house, ex-army. He'd lost his hand in an IED. He's got this nice watch on, real nice watch. Been working there a couple of days. And I said to him, "Steve, can I ask you a question?" He said, "Yeah, what is it?" I said, "The watch. Are you not worried it's going to fall off?" And he said to me, "Yeah, Lewis, I am, yeah. But if I wore it on the other hand, how the fuck would I do it up?" And I'll leave you with this. So this is my daughter's joke. She's 11. If you don't laugh, it means you hate kids, not all of them, just mine. And that's my job. So she knows it's risque, but she doesn't know why, and she knows her mum hates it. So I need your help, Sheffield. So, knock knock. Who's there? Mum Fox. Mum Fox. Everyone. Oh,